Hi everyone, warmly welcome to this week's stock analysis. We will have a look at 10 big American stocks. Let's start with Nvidia. I'm aiming for this target here in Nvidia. As long as we don't go down and close below these demand zones we have here, I'm bullish to Nvidia. Then we can go down to lower time frames and aim for this level on 184.48. If we check Microsoft here in the weekly chart, we can see that we took out some liquidity here, we went up, and now I'm aiming for this high here. You can check we have a weekly fair value gap here, and in lower time frames, if we check the daily chart, we can see that there is a beautiful demand zone here in the daily chart. As long as we don't go below it and close several candles below it, you can be bullish and aim for this high here. And you can easily trade these stocks in the MT5 platform, put a stop loss, take profit, etc. Google here in the weekly chart, we took out some liquidity here. Now I'm looking for this target here on 208.7. And you can see every down move as an opportunity to aim for that level. As long as we don't go down and close below this demand zone, I'm bullish to Google in the short run. And you can see every down move, as I told you, as an opportunity to aim for this level on 208.7. If we have a look at Tesla, you can see we were reacting from this demand zone, went up, and now we have created a high here. I'm now aiming for these two highs here, and you can see we are building demand zones and respecting them, reacting, and now the demand zone we want to be respecting is this one. As long as we don't go below it, you can aim for this first black level and the second one here. If we go above this high and close, that increases the probabilities that we also want to aim for this high here. Let's check Netflix here in the weekly chart. We are reacting from this demand zone here in the weekly chart. We are breaking up, creating a correction and breaking up again. That increases the probabilities that we can aim for these highs here and this black target level. Here we have JP Morgan. The trend overall is very beautiful, and if we check here in the short run, we can see that we are actually respecting this block here, this down move here. This is a demand zone. We are not breaking below it, which is good. And if we check the daily chart, we can see that we are respecting this demand zone here. And as long as we don't go down below these lows here and close several candles below here, I'm still bullish on the short run, and you can see every down move as an opportunity to aim for this black level. And if we break those lows, then I can update you with a new analysis and share my thoughts for you, of course. Goldman Sachs, we had a gap here in the weekly chart, respecting it, and we are reacting up. If we check the daily chart, you can see that we are creating demand zones that are being respected. As long as we don't go below this low here and close several daily candles, I'm bullish to this chart, and I'm aiming for this black level and then also this black level here. But let's take it step by step. We need to see that we are keeping this bullish order flow in order to aim for even higher levels. Let's have a look at JNJ. We have it here in the weekly chart, and you can see that we had a huge correction here, reacting from a demand zone, breaking above this high, creating a correction, breaking above again. This is really bullish and looks fine for us to aim for these two black levels. And we can see that we are building up bullish order flow, demand zone, respecting, demand zone, respecting, demand zone, most probably respecting it. So as long as we don't create supply zones respecting them like this, we can be bullish and aim for these two black levels. If we create a deeper correction, I can update you with new zones, of course. Apple in the weekly chart, reacting from this demand zone, creating a high, breaking above. And I'm looking for this target level here, the black level. And we are looking at this demand zone to be held. We don't want the price to go down below it. That would be very, very bearish. But for now, it looks very bullish. And we can see that we have a small demand zone. And this chart is even more bullish as long as we respect this demand zone. But in general, it is not the most important demand zone. In my opinion, it is this one here, all right? I'm seeing every down move here in Apple as an opportunity to aim for this black level here. And last but not least, Amazon, we have it here in the weekly chart, respecting demand zones and creating an uptrend here. Let's have a look at the daily chart. We can see that we went down in a deep correction here to this demand zone, creating a high, correction, breaking this high, which confirms that we should aim for this high and also this high. So in my opinion, I'm aiming for this black level, and as long as we don't go below this low or make several candle closes below this demand zone, I'm bullish to Amazon in the short run. And you can see these down moves as opportunities to aim for this black levels. If you like this video with analysis straight to the point and giving you 10 stock analysis, I'll continue doing this for you on a weekly basis. Just subscribe to the channel, like the video or something, so I also know that you like these videos. With that being said, see you on the next video, which will be a market outlook on Monday. Bye.